up? How you guys doing? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. We're going to pull some tarot cards. This is what I'm sort of calling your March monthly tarot, though it's a little bit late, but you guys will forgive me, right? These messages are evergreen. Whenever you stumble upon this video, if the messages resonate with you, take it and run with it, okay? If you are new to my channel, welcome. Happy to have you. I encourage and ask you to subscribe to my channel. Help me grow this community, this network, because it allows me to live out my dream and passion. So yeah, go ahead and click subscribe if you don't mind. And if you like this video, share it with your friends. I do ask, if you're new to my channel, that you do listen to the FAQ and rules so that you better understand what it is here I do on my channel before you immediately hop into the reading, okay? That is all I ask. Other than that, we're going to read your tarot. Gemini, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your loyalty, for your support. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's get an oracle card for Gemini. One or two. Probably two because it's Gemini, right? Your destiny. That's come up a lot. All right, and your friends. We may talk about your network of friends or some sort of community group or something like that. One more. All right, and Neptune. All right, 12. Okay, perfect. So let's do it. I feel like I just yelled into that microphone. Sorry, guys. All right, well, let's start off with this. There's something about your destiny. You may have a new friend coming into your circle or to your network. If it's not your friend, it's something that has to do with the 11th house in your birth chart. So if you are somewhat familiar with birth charts at all, look at what planets are transiting your 11th house right now, if any, or what natal planets are in there. It might give you some indication of what's to come. For example, if Jupiter's in there, maybe you have money coming or some sort of connection with a faith group. If Mars is in there, maybe there's a man or a masculine energy. Maybe there's an Aries, right? Let's see. Tell me about this in tarot, though. We'll break it down. It has something to do with your destiny. So it's a very fortuitous connection that you're making. It could be finally feeling like you found your tribe of people. If you always felt like, if you have always felt like a loner or just lacking a sense of community, it could be something like that. Let's see. It's something with a Cancer, especially. Yeah, in fact, it might even be romantic. It doesn't have to be, but it could be compatibility that you come to find. You guys have a more special connection than you originally thought or considered, because maybe this was someone who was always in the friend zone, or it could have been a friend of a friend who you only sort of knew on the surface level. You guys, it's coming in as your destiny. This feels really cool. There's wish fulfillment attached to it, but I don't know why. I just intuitively get a sense of mystery about this. So the reason I'm saying that is because I'm not sure you know exactly who this is. Now, some of you might. Some of you may have had a crush on fill in the blank for X amount of years, and maybe they come around. For most of you, though, this feels like a newer connection that had always been there. You just weren't aware of it. So by all means, understand this is a very positive message. I think a lot of times people get this lackluster feeling when I say that, like, oh, well, I already know everybody and I don't like any of them. A, that's a terrible attitude, but B, it's funny how that works, because you say that and then a week later someone pops into your DMs like, oh my God, remember me? We went to high school together, and it's something like you wouldn't have thought about anyway for years, right? So don't block this connection by immediately turning your nose up at it, because there's something tied to it that is very, very significant in terms of the milestone of this relationship, of what it's going to be, or what it's going to be in or what it is, or what it's going to be in the future. More than likely, it's like you guys are working your way up to something big, but it starts small, right? To quote one of my favorite tarot readers, like, the acorn grows into the oak tree, but it doesn't start off as the oak tree, right? Something rooted, something strong, something with longevity, with legacy, right? Roots, family history, legacy, lineage, right? This could be someone who you end up forming a long-term partnership with. Now, I want to be clear, because this is coming up in 11th house, for some of my Geminis, if you are not looking for romantic partnership, again, I would be open to the idea of this message, because this could, the concept of lifelong partnership, that's exactly what you make of it. It doesn't have to be romantic, though for some reason I am getting that vibe, probably because of the Two of Cups. But again, it can be in partnership, it can be in compatibility, it can be making a lifelong friend. That would be very important or very significant. But it may blossom into something that you're not anticipating, whether that's business partnership or marriage or whatever, maybe this person is influential in your career, right? Maybe they set you up with this amazing client and that becomes the whole thing. There's something about this connection or this friendship that lasts you well into the future, and you are very grateful. You are very happy. You are very satisfied knowing this person or interacting with them. And not only that, it contributes in a positive manner somehow to not only your destiny, but also to your hopes and dreams and wishes. That's very much tied to 11th house partnership. It's funny, I didn't even mean to say partnership. 11th house matters. I think where my brain immediately went to, though, is a lot of times 11th house. It has a lot of Aquarian-like principles, too, so something about this could indicate something with an Aquarius. It doesn't have to. It also has a connection to online presence, too, so social forums and communities, networking online, dating apps, something like that. So, yeah, this feels new, but it feels like something big. Something very big is coming in that it lasts you throughout the years. So anyway, that seems very positive. Again, it could be with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, particularly a female Cancer, but it doesn't have to be that. Give me a few more cards on this. It is your destiny. And something about the letter Y is very important, and I don't know if that's an initial, or maybe it's quite literally the word why, like who, what, when, where, why. I don't know why. I don't know why that's coming through, but it has something to do with like Yod and destiny. I'm seeing Y. Maybe it's a Y chromosome. Like, I don't know what that is. And the thing is, it doesn't really matter to me. It's going to be different for all of you, right? Sometimes these messages just come through because they're meant to be heard. So maybe that's someone's last name. I don't know. Something with Y. Y. I don't know what that is, Gemini, but it's a positive message. So maybe it'll make sense later. All right. Yeah, this is an offer. And I'm almost getting at one point in time, there was distance between you guys, so you wouldn't have known that this person was going to be so impactful or profound in your life. There's an offer being made. It's earth energy, so it's something solid. It's something reputable. It's something reliable. It's something you can actually build upon. It's what is that expression? Like someone who's all talk and no action. This is both, and it's doing something with it. Like it's something very positive. And so again, there's this idea typically of distance between you. And for a lot of you, it feels like a location distance. So maybe this person moves to town. The reason I really want to focus on it's new, but not totally new. Again, this Page of Pentacles. This is not the first encounter you've ever had with this person. Or maybe it is, but you always had mutual friends in common. That's very important. So I guess what I'm trying to say, this isn't a complete stranger if you actually look at all the details of it, but it may come off that way until you actually get to know each other and understand what that connection is that you already have in common. That might be unfamiliar. There might be mystery to that. But this is coming in. Your ships are coming in. And again, there's compatibility and great friendship here. I think it's through a friend or some sort of social network, dating app, whatever, that this person comes in. And I suppose, too, for some of you, it could be a lifelong partner you do your business with, or I'm trying to think of other examples, but those are the two that keep coming to mind. Be patient. That's the biggest advice with the Three of Wands, because this is bigger. This is much bigger than you're anticipating, or what you may initially write it off as, oh yeah, like they were nice, they were whatever, oh, you know, like little qualities, you're like, yeah. There's nothing about this person that, upsets you or offends you in any way. It's just, I think you're writing it off to be something very minimal when universe is saying to me, it is anything but. I mean, why would it be showing up as your destiny, right? To link up with this person. So it doesn't mean you're going to link up with them for life if you don't want that, but this person will leave a profound impact on you for years to come. There's something very special about this connection, and your ships are coming in the form of a tangible offer. So get it, Gemini. I love that. I love it. Let's switch decks. Let's do this. So then we're going to talk about your 12th house matters and Neptune. So this is very much Piscean energy. We are in Pisces season right now, soon headed into Aries. So Pisces is a mutable water sign, right? They're very, they're sort of like the old souls of the zodiac. They're very spiritual and godly in a sense, but they also like to have fun, right? They're mutable signs. They feel things very deeply. Anyway, I'm just giving you like a little summation or summary rather of the Piscean energy. Interesting. someone needs to break the silence. So this may or may not have to do with a Pisces. If it does, great, take it and run with it. It may have to be a timestamp in Pisces season. It seems like there's two people here thinking about communicating or reaching out to the other, but no one's doing it. One person, it could be that this is a difficult relationship that stimulates or triggers their mental piece. It may give them anxiety to have to deal with this person a lot. This could be your boss too. But it's almost like the other person is too proud to break the ice or break the silence first. This could also be something romantic with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So what's between these? Because the cards aren't bad, but no one's speaking. This person is trying to like zone out and meditate. This person is spending a lot of time in their faith and spirituality. And this person is trying to remain balanced on the inside, especially if you have strong Libra in your chart, Gemini. This is very likely you. But then we have this person on the other side, who again could equally be an earth sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're watching you or waiting to hear from you, but they're not stepping forward to speak. Their sword is upside down. So what's between this? Like, I don't know if this is romantic or business. It doesn't really matter. I think the message will still stand for what it is, but what is between these people who are, I don't know if you're on a break or you're just not speaking. Maybe you're fighting. Maybe you're at a distance and you're having technology issues, right? You know, maybe it's your husband, but you're having issues getting the Skype connection to work. What's the deal here? What's between these two? Like, is there hope in this connection? What do I need to tell Gemini about this connection with possibly the male air sign is what I'm wanting to say. The Four of Pentacles. There's more to be discovered here. There's something that has not yet been revealed about this, and it will transform the relationship. What does Spirit want this to transform into? Healing. There's a connection. This connection absolutely needs, at minimum, communication, but I think communication that will incite or initiate healing among the two of you or among the group of you. I think Spirit is saying it was wise to pull the plug or take a break on this temporarily to essentially like get your ducks in a row. It's almost like to get your head around the concept or the idea of what was going on. Maybe, again, whatever this is, it doesn't have to be romantic, but if it is, that's fine. There was a necessary pause in order to make an assessment. Take some time out to, like, again, achieve mental clarity or a peace of mind so that when you go back into the situation, whether you're fearing it or you have anxiety or whether you're really excited to do it, you just wanted to do it in a almost like a clean slate manner rather than rushing in and just saying everything on your mind. It was almost like, all right, let me collect my thoughts. Like, let me journal what I'm thinking and feeling. Let me separate what's a triggering reaction versus what is my truth and what needs to be expressed. You guys needed to take a break from this in order to, I really do think it has to do with coming back to it in a higher vibration. Because had you tried, and maybe you did, but had you tried and fix it there on the spot, you guys weren't speaking the same language. It was like falling on deaf ears. There was something you guys were not on the same page about. So this break or this silence or this vacation or this time apart, whatever it is, and this could be between a parent and a child, right? There was something valuable to be gained about really introspection is what you gained from this. So that way when you move to approach this person in the future, and I do want to say, communicate something very important. I think you both understand better the skill of listening rather than being the one who's always talking. What does this person want? This person wants happiness, and I want to say reconciliation or peace among the group, peace among the tribe, romantic, family, whatever this is. This person wants harmony and balance with the people involved. They're taking time out because they don't want to be triggered. They don't want to rush into a communication and say or do the wrong thing. So they're getting their ducks in a row. I literally see someone making a list and maybe scribbling down things they want to say and then editing it. Some of you may literally be giving notice in form of an email or a letter, or I always laugh, like a strongly written letter or something like that. But it's like you really want to pack a lot of punch in the words you say without having to say a million things. It's like, this is what I need. This is what I'm not getting. This is where I'm at. Like, what about you? There's like an order and a system to it rather than, again, just throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. Because ultimately, I do think in some sense, I'm getting the idea that either you want to impress this person or at minimum, leave a good impression, right? There's something where I think you do want this person's respect ultimately. so that you're not walking away from this feeling like it was a missed opportunity or a misconnection. You are trying to bridge the gap. And the thing is, with the Four of Pentacles, I think you can do it. But with Pentacles, again, it's slow to get started, or it's slow to get fixed. But I do think you have the tools to mend this. And I do think that's what the Three of Swords is. It could be that you guys are at this awkward standstill and nobody knows. It's almost like chess. It's like, well, nobody knows whose turn it is. It's like we've lost count, and now it's like, well, I don't want to offend them by doing this. But you both, in classic air sign energy, I love you guys. I have a lot of air in my chart too. A lot of my personal planets are in air. There's like, everybody is second guessing themselves to the nth degree. It's like they're overly analyzing it, and it's like their brain, it's like I'm hearing like frayed wires. There's something about like, I'm literally seeing sparks of like when you plug in something electric and it like, the power goes out. That's what it's like for your brain right now. So I think before you approach this again, or however you plan to proceed with it, take a minute to just like reset. Take a few days off, or take a break from this person, or whatever it is. Because ultimately, I think what you want is reconciliation or reconnection, or again, establishing a peace. I think there's huge potential for that to happen, but there's an importance too for neither person to sink into like victim mentality. Don't be spiteful, right? Speak your truth. Tell this person what you need in all honesty, but do it in a way that, again, it's high vibrational. See, yeah. This person has Three of Pentacles too. I think this person, in theory, would like to build with you as well. The only way I could see this being tricky, Gemini, and this is not an absolute, but you'll know if this is your story. Apologies because this is specific, but if you, Gemini, are approaching especially a male air sign who has options in romantic suitors, or I suppose you could even offer, if you're gunning for the same position at the company, right? There is possibly competition. So to me, this is saying, if you're taking a second to collect your thoughts and essentially strategize, how can I work my way into this marriage? I don't know if that's going to work for you if this is romantic by nature, right? Now, this marriage of business partnerships, I think there's plenty of room for you. I think there would be great opportunity for collaboration and, again, establishing successful communications and boundaries and like a nice team dynamic among this group. But the only thing that gives me pause, there's something very calculating about this male air sign. So if you know this male air sign is already taken, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they're not going to be the one to stop the third-party connection or third-party communication, in which case it may have to be you. You may have to decide, you know what, like, as much as I like this person, if they've already chosen someone else, like, it's like you're above that, trying to be the instigator of drama. I would really dissuade you from going that route. And the thing is, I think in time, you're going to understand that. In time, it's going to come into perspective where you fit into the equation, if at all, but also vice versa. Like, make it about you. Like, where does this person actually fit into your life? If they're giving to multiple women or whatever, you really need to consider, like, is that what is best for you? And I'm asking you, Gemini, because you know the answer to that, right? Others of you, again, if this is like a friendship or a family thing, or even a relationship where there was no third party involvement, especially if you guys are already married and there was a little bit of arguments or trouble or hurt feelings, this Pisces energy, right? I think if you guys can both sacrifice the ego, this will come back together. I'm literally seeing being stitched back together. This is so funny. I'm literally seeing the image of a teddy bear. And it's like two people are grabbing each arm and like the stuffing is coming out of the middle. So this could even be something about a family, especially if you are a family that has younger children or something. It seems like the couple was very pressured or felt under the gun because of, family responsibilities or work tasks and duties and responsibilities in that sense. And so, yeah, somebody maybe said something they shouldn't have or got easily offended, or someone just burnt out and maybe they blurted something out that was a little too blunt or a little too harsh. And overall, the energy here is fixable. I do like that the Ten of Cups is coming up, because it's like this person is raising their vibe to again establish like love among the group. That's really like a Piscean, Neptunian energy. It's like, can't we all just get along? I do think that's you, Gemini. You may be the middleman in a situation where other people are fighting too, and you're just like, okay, guys, let's just. But remember, don't let it trigger you. Don't take on all the energy of, oh, I'm the fixer, I can help, I can do everything, because you may be suffering like the mental burden of having to take on that energy of pacifist, of back and forth, so just be cautious of that. All right, Gemini, that's what I got for you this week. I will see you next week, next Thursday, for more tarots. Please do remember to like, share, subscribe. That really does help me a whole lot, guys. So other than that, I will see you soon. Bye. Welcome to the Intuitive Teacup, my friends. These tarot readings are meant to motivate, empower, and inspire you. Please keep an open heart and an open mind as you watch these general readings, as some material will resonate and some might not. Do have faith it is serving someone out there, and take away only what resonates for you. Please release the rest. Feel free to book a personal reading with me if you would like something catered specifically to your inquiries and energy. That information is down below for you. You are responsible for all actions and decisions and the vibe that you bring to this channel. This is optional advice or guidance, and of course, you will always have free will. Check the box below for my social media links, the decks I use, and more information on this channel. Let's hop into your tarot reading.